Oh, we get the rematch now, baby. He said, yeah, and we was cool. So I don't know. I don't know. We gotta see what's up. If he pull up, we gonna see.
His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh is ringside for this massive event here tonight at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Deontay. Muhammad Ali coming off that stunt.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze.
All the talking has been. There's the bell to start round 1. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Good counter punch. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Does well to block that left jab. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Ton. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
And they figure out the combination to this sink.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The perfect counter lands. That left hook missed. How about that time counter shot? That jab doesn't find a home. Caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Wilder in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, I need to win this round. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with that jab. Slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
How you do with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Building a matador, pop, jab, move, get them angry.
Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. Didn't land that jab. Nice counter. That jab misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
They'll be burning the motherfucker in the building. If the bop ever show up or you still missing for a test. Now, he showed up yesterday. I forgot to change the bit sound. Though you gonna be mad as hell. Though. I ain't gonna lie.
This fight has been very one-sided. What are we gonna have in this round?
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. Good punch. Punch and just got countered. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Caution being thrown to the wind.
That's a damn shout that we shot in the motherfucking building. I got locked in. I need to
Every time
do
they throw
that.
a shot, they get countered. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Nice counter punch. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
God damn.
Talk about Wilder in that last round. That bell could not have come sooner.
Ain't no way.
Here's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Scores with the counter. A straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Big swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter. Counter punching. Punch, counter punch. Counter punching. That counter shot lands. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's a counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Wilder in that
So
last
sorry, I
round.
had to see if they killed that. Nah, you good, bro.
Three judges
You can have it to the best of it sometimes, man.
There's the belt for round 5. Well, Johnny,
Happy
can
to
he
the
keep the
best, bro.
momentum going after that last huge round for him?
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
punch and just got countered. Nice punch. They exchanged punches. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than you do.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Left hook doesn't find its target. He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Damn it. Damn it. Said I hate fighting one bar ass niggas.
In this moment, on to the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure.
Oh my God.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just
Damn
like
it.
the match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though?
What?
Counter shot lands. Who would have thought Ali
Come on,
would
come
get
on.
rattled like this?
Ghost punches this shit. Ghost punches this shit.
That was the moment.
Oh my
Dave
God,
now
bro.
needs
What
to
the
steady the
hell?
pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Yes, sir. Can't run from that.
We need to see
Can't
that
run
again.
from
Some
that.
amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Fix your internet.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me. They get 1 minute between rounds. Here we go. It's
Yes, sir.
gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Back and forth they go. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to
W
make
follow,
one
buddy.
single
Mangasol,
minor
welcome
mistake.
to Naples.
The one who draws first blood counts. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And he scores with the counter. He just misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Just missed with that jab. He missed with the jab. Nice counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
You say you next? All right, bro. I got you.
Last round. Not worried about these two fighters.
Let's go out there.
Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, trekked right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the bodies, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Perfect counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They exchange punches. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Power, that might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That uppercut can't get through.
Trying to catch him on the chin.
A lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Damn. Ooh, he almost got me. Down to the last second.
A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad, isn't it?
Showboat. When you get your first fight, this is my first fight on for the day. Like, what you mean, nigga? You gonna be a dickhead like that? Bet. I could be a dickhead too. And then you tried to strange snipe me like, thought this was something sweet, nigga. Thought this shit was sweet. No, you got an L on your record. You know, you got 60 of them motherfuckers. And look at you. I'm glad you said that after the fact, because I was trying to make sure specifically I didn't get flashed, because that's what he was trying to do. Was trying to spam a flash KO. You know how these niggas do, bro. They get the spamming shit when they, when they back against the wall. Nah, I take that dub, buddy.